blockchain as a function has eluded me and confused me since I first heard the term in like early
Mhm.
2018, and I still don't really understand it. So maybe for the viewers that are a little bit more like me, you explain what blockchain is before we get into like how LBRY uses it.
Sure. Crypto, assuming we mean cryptocurrency, is a technology that's powered by blockchain. When I say blockchain, I mean public blockchains. I won't get into the difference, but just like for anyone who cares. So when I talk about blockchain, I mean public blockchains. Not going to keep saying the word public, but basically, it's a new. Like honestly, this is going to be a boring explanation, but I think it's the most accurate one. Like a blockchain is a new type of database. And if a database is a word that you don't like, a database is like a fancy spreadsheet. It stores information that you can look up later. And what a blockchain does that's really novel, we don't need to get into how it does this unless you want me to, but what a blockchain does that's novel is it lets you agree on what's in the database without putting one party in charge of the database, right? And so it's like, Facebook uses databases to power Facebook.com. Facebook owns all of those. Facebook decides, when someone goes to look up your name, what the age is returned and all this other stuff is, right? That's all in Facebook's database. So what blockchain lets us do is it lets us have databases without having one person in them. We have to give up a lot to get that. They're slower. They're more expensive to use. They have this thing called transaction fees. That's where you're paying essentially the people to do these transactions for you. So there's a lot of downsides, but what it lets us do is it's really powerful. And it lets us, the most sort of, to me, the most basic application of what you can do with this is you have money, right? Or things that are money-like. You can debate what money is. So, so that's what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is a blockchain. It's very simple. It's very elegant. Bitcoin's beautiful. I'm not trying to by the way, to me, simple as a technical person is a compliment. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. But it's a database, and all it has account numbers, and it has how much Bitcoin is in that account number. Account number being a address, right? That's all it is. And you can issue commands to move a coin. You can say, delete this many from my balance and move them into this other one. And you can create new addresses, right? And that's basically it. That's all you can do. That's the entire system. I mean, I maybe left a couple of bits out, but that's like basically the entire system. But you can take the properties of that system. You can do all kinds of stuff with it.
Shut up and sit down.